Welcome everyone. Mate talk time. I was looking at the wrong monitor. I was looking at the monitor rather than the lens. I was seeing am I in focus? Yes, I'm in focus. Welcome everyone. Hope you have your drink, beverage. In my case, it's my mate. I'm actually going traditional today. So normally I have my Sicilian beautiful lady, but today I've got my traditional Argentinian gourd. Picked that up when I was last in Buenos Aires, which is pretty cool. I wanted to, well, firstly, welcome. For those who are new to this conversation, this is all about an opportunity to engage deeper with the, I guess, the fragrance community audience, those people who have been following my channel. If you have a question for me, please let me know. I will answer it, I will respond, and if it's something that I guess a lot of people want to know more about, and I'll come to that in just a second, then I'll create an episode on it and explore that even deeper. But before I go any further, I want to enjoy some of my mate. I can smell it, and it smells divine. For those who may have missed the conversation on fragrance adventures, have a look at this. This is a video so when you're filming, well, so for me, when I'm filming something, it's in my brain as to how I'd like it to look. It's one of those classics, what I think it looks like and what it actually looks like. So in my brain, I've got it all like mapped out, and I can see the shots and I can see the energy and all the rest of it. And then we shot it. And now it's up to all of us, well, my editors and my team. And actually, you should see my editing notes that I gave to my team. And the words were fun, energy, sugar hits, excitement, music. You know, these were all like key triggers that I'm like, this is what I'm wanting to create, to generate. About 100 of those views that are on this particular video are mine. I cannot stop watching this video. And I get it that, you know, it was me, I guess, reliving now my experience in Florence alongside Kevin, who's a joy to be with, and just, well, he's a fun guy. I've now established that he is my bestie. So yes, so it's, you know, so seeing Kevin and I in this space, and also being able to experience this with a wonderful man by the name of Simone, and experience Florence again. Look, for me, this is a time captured moment. It's a lot of fun, but if you're interested in knowing some awesome perfumes, Boyce 1920, or about discovering a little bit deeper about some cool sites to look at if you're planning to travel to Florence, then this video is totally awesome. How's that for self-promoting? Yes, anyway. All right, so last week I had this gentleman here, the awesome Fred, asked me the question if I liked Maison Francis KUALA as a perfume house. And he asked me, what are some of my favorite fragrances in this line. I actually turned that around and I asked you in the last episode, and I wanted to get your input on this particular question. And it's really exciting to see that a lot of people are familiar with this exceptional perfume house. If you're brand new to niche perfumery, so if you're coming across this particular episode and you've been intrigued by perfume as a whole, so and you're thinking, I'd like to venture into niche perfumery, I would recommend to you start with any of the Maison Francis KUALA fragrances. Each one of these are really, really exceptional. You're going to find also that because his library is so extensive, that even the brand new niche individual will find something versus the niche, I guess, perfume head who's been in it for quite a while will also be able to discover some really beautiful fragrances. Some of when I asked the question, what are your favorites? Some of the things that were pinging were things like Gentle Fluidity Silver Edition, which is the man edition. If any ladies are watching this, or if as a man and you want to buy a nice present for your wife, girlfriend, etc., and you own Silver Edition, then I would recommend to you Gold Edition. So Gentle Fluidity Gold Edition, perfect for a female, a lot more florals coming out. And then the gold and the silver, they work together as silhouette fragrances, and just the sillage that they produce together, forget about it. One of the fragrances that really popped, that everybody was making comments on, was this beautiful divine thing here called Grand Soir. Now, I want to put it out to everybody, and I was actually writing this in the comments, okay? So if you're new to Maison Francis KUALA, or if you're knee deep in niche perfumery and Maison Francis, then I would recommend these two fragrances as a combo. Okay, so the perfumer, Francis KUALA, he designed these two guys to work together. So Petit Matin, and both of these, just as a side note, both of these are a tribute to the city of Paris. So this is Paris by day, this is Paris by night. Okay, so that's the, I guess, the olfactory journey that that Francis KUALA is taking you on. Petit Matin is essentially early morning. That's the translation, and it is a very vibrant citrus, lavender, aromatic, happy, joyful, I am invigorated kind of fragrance. And he wants to, in the fragrance profile, give you the feeling of this brisk, bright day in Paris. Now, as you can see, I use this fragrance a lot. All right, so this is an awesome day fragrance. I love the scent profile. I love the vibrance that this fragrance actually brings. So a lot of people didn't mention this as, oh, I didn't see anybody commenting on Petit Matin. I'm going to do a more in-depth episode on this, and I'll talk about the two of them. But anyway, Petit Matin, have a look at this fragrance. You'd be impressed. But more importantly, the intention is that Petit Matin has amber in the base, a particular amber note, which is amplified in Grand Soir, and they're meant to be worn together. So you can wear them independently or as individuals, but where you really amplify the fragrance and its fragrance profile is if you wear Petit Matin during the day, and then of an evening, this is how I wear it, of a night, you wear then Grand Soir over the top. The earlier notes from Petit Matin and the ambery notes, which is now in the base, get amplified by Grand Soir, and the whole thing becomes one exceptional fragrance experience. This is how Francis KUALA has designed these perfumes. Okay, so this is not just me being creative. This is how he has constructed these particular perfumes. So anyway, Maison Francis KUALA, awesome house. Let me have a drink. This leads me to announcing that I'm really excited. I'm going to be in Kuala Lumpur. Bada boom, baby. So a long story. I'll loop it back. I'll tell you how is this coming about. We have been asked. So there's an awesome luxury group called Bakash. They have a number of luxury brands within their portfolio, and one of those brands is the Maison Francis KUALA. They have the license for that within Asia. They've got a very impressive boutique in Kuala Lumpur, and the team there have invited me to come over to Kuala Lumpur to film in their boutique, which I will be doing, and we'll be doing a number of segments on the complete lineup of Maison Francis. So normally you think, Baccarat Rouge and stuff like that, but really the whole collection from the MFK is exceptional. I'm wearing today Aqua Celestial, I think it is, and I mean, I sprayed it early this morning. I was talking to my wife just before, and she said, I love the perfume you're wearing today. So that this is, the longevity, the potency, and I guess the vibrancy of these fragrances are exceptional. Anyway, we're going to be doing this in Kuala Lumpur. While we're also there, we're going to be filming a segment on the True Fit and Heal store, and there's the connection. So for those who have been following my channel from the beginning, you'll see that I did a True Fit and Heal discovery here in Melbourne. As a result, that created I guess a friendship with the owners of the brand. They have the license also for True Fit and Heal, and it's developed into these other opportunities, which is pretty exciting. So if you haven't been following, I'm going to go back to my earlier comments from last week. If you haven't been following me on Instagram, here's the handle. I would encourage you to, because I'm going to maybe slow down a little bit again on the episodes on YouTube, and then we'll amp it up again once I return. But if you want to see what we're doing and the things that we're up to, the brands that we're filming, Maison Francis KUALA, True Fit and Heal, and also I'm connecting with a bit of a celebrity over there, and he's going to show me around Kuala Lumpur, which is going to be exciting. I've been to Kuala Lumpur before. It's an exciting, vibrant city. Think New York, but basically in Asia. So yeah, I'm going to have a chance to run around with this other gentleman, which is going to be a lot of fun. that's it. So the next mate talk I do will be from Kuala Lumpur. So actually, here's a question. That mate talk, do you want it to be, I guess, a standard mate talk, meaning that do you want me to be in the hotel going, this is what's happening, or in the park, for instance? Or do you want it to be maybe a little bit more dynamic? I'm thinking, you know, what's in my brain is, what if I did a roving mate talk? So I've got the camera and I'm showing you some stuff and narrating whilst also answering questions that you may have for me from this episode. I don't know, maybe I'm just sort of, I'm playing jazz again. I'm sort of thinking, how else can we do this? How can we unbox this in a different way? Anyway, you let me know. I've got some ideas, but we'll see what we can come up with. Thanks everyone. We'll see you guys all on the next Mate Talk.